So this is going to be a reading for my Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to go ahead and get straight into it. Now, if you are new, make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell if you want to see more of my readings. Also, if at any point you do want a personal session with me or to check me out on Instagram or Twitter where I post my daily horoscopes, just feel free to follow me. I will have that information listed in the description box and comment section, okay? Let's see what's going on. Pisces for May 10th through the 11th. Pisces, May 10th through the 11th. Okay. So recent past, we do have the Page of Wands. Present energy is the King of Cups. Challenge is the Star card. Advice is the King of Wands. And then the outcome is the Ten of Swords. Pisces from May 10th through the 11th. Okay. So the card that we have, it says, I express gratitude and joy. So let me read this to you. It says, gratitude helps us live in the present moment and appreciate more in life. Cultivating a life of gratitude creates space to be content and joyful on a regular basis. Commit to living a grateful life by taking the time to give thanks. Excuse me, I got tongue-tied for a second. So with this card, there's a need for you to tap into this vibration of gratitude and joy. This is like a known fact that this is one of the highest vibrations you can tap into. And anytime that you express gratitude, that means that the universe's work has never gone in vain. A lot of times, us as people, we ask, we want, but we never take the time to express gratitude for what we have in the now and exactly what it took to get what we have in the now. So with this, you guys do need to be more grateful. Some of you are looking at your situation from a glass half empty perspective and needing to look at your situation from a glass half full perspective. If you're looking at your situation and you can keep pointing out negatives and things that aren't right yet, instead of you also looking at the positives as well, then that lets you know the thought process in which you're thinking. And it's from a more I'm lacking perspective. And once you always have that thought process of I'm lacking something, I'll never have enough, you will continue to feel like there is like this never ending need for money or this never ending need for stability. Okay. Now, when it comes to the actual spread, looking at the recent past, I do have the Page of Wands. So in your recent past, there may have been a Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo of significance, or you may have been just going back and forth in communication with someone. Communication may have been pretty steamy. For some of you, it could be more in the case of like steamy romantically, sexual chemistry's there, or steamy in a sense where it's argumentative. So pick which one or which scenario is more in alignment with what you were going through. But definitely communication back and forth between you and another person. Some of you may have also noticed that someone that you were interested in or someone around you may have been quite like immature and just really quick tempered. Like they get agitated pretty easily, and you may have felt like you had to walk on eggshells with this person for a second. You may have also had different creative ideas coming your way. You may have tried to try new things, do this, do that, things like that. Now, when it comes to what I see for the current energy, I do have the King of Cups, which would be you guys standing in your full power. So there's a super focus on you and how you can be more empowered, how you can be more structured. I do see here where you guys may be having moments of keeping a lot of stuff to yourself in fear of like your ideas not being received or people not really wanting to listen to you in terms of you expressing your feelings, and that could be aggravating you as well. Some of you may also have an air sign who's just really out of control during this time frame with the way that they speak and the way that they're acting, okay? Now, speaking of the challenge, we do have the star card. So we have the energy of Aquarius. So some of you, this could be specifically an Aquarius who's the problem here during this time frame. Others of you, this is more of like your faith, your hope in the divine. Your faith could be withering. There could be certain things that you're waiting to come through, and they're not necessarily happening the way that you like it to, or in the time frame that you would hope, and now you're losing a level of faith or hope. So there's definitely a need for you to make sure that you're taking the time to understand that nothing happens overnight, even especially when it comes to healing and your dreams, your goals, aspirations, things like that. Now, what I see for the advice with the Queen or the King of Wands, there's a need for you to make sure you're keeping your anger under control during this time frame, that you're staying as motivated as possible, and that you're handling your business. This is making sure that you're being self-aware too of how your energy may come off to other people. And this is making sure that you separate yourself from anybody who's like constantly putting you in this vibe of them being a player or them being dishonest, and you having to constantly worry, like, is this person being honest now? Is this person being honest now? Anybody you have to be like that with, it's too much of a headache, okay? It's too much. Now, when it comes to the outcome for this time frame with the Ten of Wands or Ten of Swords, this is you coming to the end of a cycle of you either allowing somebody to constantly betray you, lie to you, play tricks on you. This is also you coming to the end of a cycle of throwing a pity party for yourself, basically. Any of you feeling like, you should be pitied in any sort of way, or, like your circumstance is just really, really bad. This is like you coming to the end of the road of that, realizing that at this point, it does nothing to feel sad or sorry for yourself, but keep you in the same position. So clarifying that I have the High Priestess. Yeah. So you guys are going to have to pick yourself up. But this is what I see. I hope I put things in perspective for you guys and that you did take something from this reading. If you did enjoy, definitely make sure that you thumbs this video up and subscribe. Check out the description box if you want a personal reading, or to follow me on my social medias or the comment section. And I will see you in the next one.